Hey everybody, Scott from Sam Sour Guitars here with another episode of the Jazz Bass Build. The last episode, version 2, had me basically assembling this body, and now I need to route out the template. Another thing, I just put a short of why I am using these plywood templates, because I'm keeping the master template that I bought in pristine condition, but also so I could adjust the design a little bit. I'm actually doing something a little different. As you can see, the horn up here is a little sharper, and I'm doing something kind of cool here on the bottom there. So just to kind of do my own thing, I saw a Warmoth bass that was really kind of jazz bassy, and I really kind of like this part here. So I'm gonna do that on my jazz basses. I think it looks really cool, and I kind of like these sharper horns. I'm doing a V style. It's a V style guitar that I'm doing for the singer of my band, and I did the design a little different than the V, and I made it a little sharper. So just because I kind of like it. So I'm kind of going to do that here on this particular design as well, and I'll just do it on all of mine moving forward. Just to kind of do my own thing, and I'm also changing the headstock a little bit. Obviously, I kind of have to do that because Fender has that part of it copyrighted, and mostly just because I want to do my own thing. If I'm going to make my own instruments, I kind of want them to be their own thing. And I'm really only doing a jazz style bass because Nicole wanted a jazz bass. I asked her what she wanted, and she really loves jazz basses. I don't think I've ever seen her play anything else, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna change the design a little bit. But moving forward, I'm gonna be making my own designs, and I kind of have already for myself. So just because, I want to do my own thing. Why copy what somebody else has done? Especially since there's some things about some of those traditional designs that are okay, and it's like the Fender, what are they called? The offset guitars. There's so many different cool shapes. You don't have to use the traditional shape. There's like the Stratocaster style shape. There's the Telecaster style shape. There's the double cut and the single cut guitars, and they fit the body. They're ergonomic. So within those parameters, there's not really I'm not going to say there's not really a lot you can do, but that's a basic design that fits your body. So within that parameter, our bodies are all basically the same, except for some have more of a belly. So I know that they'll cut out like the belly and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I digress. So this episode here is gonna be about me cutting this and routing these out, and probably starting the neck a little bit, though the last episode was pretty long, so I'm just gonna stick with doing this right now, and I'll probably do a separate episode with just all the neck, just to kind of keep things a little organized. So anyway, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna route this body with this on, so I can get most of my sawdust not all over my floor, and then I'm gonna have to remove this to get in these areas right here. So I just wanted to explain that before I get started. I'll put some music on so you can have some good listening tunes.
Tell a story if you have the time. I'm a lowly broken sinner. Have a seat and warm up by the fire. I know you all see me look away and live in the lie. I'm not another human when people don't look in my eyes. I've been scouting different places, for a future, it's so easy to say. But when you start with nothing, it's hard to have anything. Sometimes I feel so lonely, but like to travel solitary.
So I'm glad I caught that on video. As you can see, I routed the outside, very nice. I had to switch that other, I didn't realize that other bit was so dull. I mean, I haven't had it that long, so, and it was kind of a cheap Chinese one, so I'm throwing that away. And I have a Mana routing bit, which is what I used. They're actually really, really great. So as you see, it was a lot easier, but I'm glad I caught that on video. You could see this little piece got chunked out of there. It's toward the end grain. I'm pretty sure I was going the right way. I'll look at the video footage to make sure, but it's okay because I'm doing my own design, and that's a very easy smooth over. So, I mean, you're not even going to be able to tell once I'm done with it anyway. So, it is what it is. That's why, I mean, this isn't a CNC machine. I am the CNC machine. And that's why hand-built guitars are kind of cool, because they're hand-built and they're organic, and there's not going to be another one like it. So, so now I'm going to go ahead and do these cavities, route those out, and then we'll see what else I have to do.
Petrified and badgered, day by day. Once here, and then you're gone.
Okay, so now that I have all of these routes all finished, they're looking really nice. I need to do some channels, to drill some channels with this long drill bit. I need to drill one from the neck to the control plate, a channel from the control plate to the bridge, and then the tough thing is I need to drill a hole from this cavity to the actual bridge itself, because I need to ground the bridge. So I need to have a wire from this cavity that goes through here to here, so it touches the metal on that. So that's going to be a little tough, because I don't know if you can see, but there's really not a lot of clearance here. So, because how I have to get in there is go like this, and I can't go too much of an angle. I would have to go like this, and it's going to go at too sharp of an angle. So, and it might actually come out the back. So we definitely don't want that. So what I think I'm going to do, and I've done this before with some of the other guitars, because like especially if there's well, just if there's other things up here or whatever, what I think I'm going to do is take this long drill bit, and I'm going to go from where the neck goes all the way through to that spot right there, as you can see. So that'll totally work. And then I can do it a lot lower, and I won't have the wire up high here. I kind of want it to be on the level, kind of where the bottom is. And anyway, so it's going to be a little tough. I've done it before, but you just have to be careful on the angle that you do. You want to try to get it as straight as possible. Probably from here, that's about the level that's perfect. So I could probably use the back of this neck pocket as sort of a guide. And I'll have to put some wood underneath here to keep it from scratching up. But this neck pocket is actually a little shallower than the pickup pockets. So that should work perfect. It should come out kind of just above the floor of the pickup pocket to get to this point. But before I do that, I noticed on Fender's the jazz basses, where they have the bridge, there's a little cavity right underneath there. So it'll make it a little bit easier to have the wire come through the cavity and very gently touch the bridge, so it won't be smushed as well. So the bridge will sit nice and flush, which is what we want. So that's what the plan is. So we're going to go ahead and get going on that, and then all those channels will be pretty much ready to go. So here we go. On there, but you can see it goes through all the way Bam! Check that out. So now I'll run the ground wire through there, here, and there. And it'll come up and touch the bottom of the bridge. And we'll get a nice ground contact. So it'll just kind of come up and sit right up on top of there. Boom! I definitely had to do that hole though, because I mean I wouldn't have been able to. I mean, the only other way is to like run it on the top. I mean, you just can't do that, obviously. So yeah, awesome. We're gonna have a nice ground there. This hole actually here on the top, this will not even be used, but nor will that. But I have a nice channel for the pickup wire right there. It's going to go down in there into the cavity, and then we'll have the other pickup wire right there. There's no switch because everything's on this plate right here, as you will see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. As you can see, check it out. So yeah, so everything will be right here, and it's gonna be awesome. But I got a little surprise in store for this bad boy. It's gonna be awesome. I'll show you later. And all of these are kind of cheap pots. I'm doing the CTS pots, really nice good quality pots, and capacitor and things like that. So anyway, I got that done. I have to tidy this up a little bit, but other than that, man, we're freaking good. I'm stoked. Boom! So let's move on.